You're about to start your first painting in around 23 years. Why did you take such an extended break?
Because I got made a job offer that I couldn't refuse, and that was to design and edit Jaguar Driver magazine for the Jaguar Drivers Club, which went on for nearly 16 years. And the job grew. Initially it was just the magazine, which was daunting enough, but then there was the website and then associated advertising, and the whole project just grew and grew until I really had very little choice other than to stand down from painting with a view to restarting it in future years. So I put the entire project on ice, and now I'm back. So it's sort of gone according to plan, really.
So how do you feel about starting again after such a long time? Any concerns?
Oh, plenty. I'm a little scared, if I'm honest. I was in my 20s when I started airbrushing. I airbrushed for 23 years, and I've taken a 23-year break. When I started, I was young, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and could do anything. Now I'm approaching my 70th birthday, and I do wonder, can I actually still do this? Because it's been such a long time between paintings. There's been new equipment to get used to as well. New airbrush, new pens. It's a whole different sort of working environment, to be quite honest, to what came before it. So yeah, there's a lot to get used to. That's a concern too. A lot of potential problems up front, but I'm determined that I'll stick with this. I think that once I've actually started, I'll feel better about it.
So while you hand paint almost everything you do use a Mac for certain tasks. What would those tasks be?
Well, this, like all my other paintings, goes out as a Magic Match print, and I offer the ultimate in customisation. No one else goes into this subject so deeply as I do, because on my paintings you can change not just the colour inside and out of the number plate, but it's items of trim, it's wheels, it's door mirrors, it could be anything. So it is necessary not just to be able to take the painting into a computer to manipulate it, but also to illustrate some of those changes on computer using a mouse, which is not easy, because whatever else I create needs to be a perfect fit with what I've already painted. So the computer is vital. Without it, Magic Match couldn't exist. But it does still need the eye of an artist to oversee everything and to give it that unique feel that every artist puts into their work.
So you've bought a new airbrush and compressor for this new venture. Did you feel as though you needed a fresh start?
Yes. This is the new airbrush, the Iwata Eclipse. My previous weapon of choice, the Aztec, unfortunately has developed a terminal fault, and it's a sealed unit and it's not fixable, so I was kind of pushed into having to get a new airbrush. I found that I didn't like my Super 63E, which is what I originally started using way back at the beginning, as much as I thought I would. There was something lacking in it after the Aztec. So I opted for this Iwata Eclipse, and this is just incredibly well designed. I mean, it's a little bit like going back to the Super 63E. It's metal, it's heavy, it's chromed, fixed colour cup, but it's so well engineered. I mean, it really is. And I think of all the things I had to get used to after such a long break, this is probably the easiest.
Now you've completed your first new painting, are you happy with it? Is there anything you would have done differently?
Oh yes, for a start, I really should have managed to find a TR6 from somewhere and taken my own photographs, because the reference material was dreadful. Highly polished cars have myriads of reflections in there, and on low res pictures drawn off the web, which is how I had to work, you really can't see, you know, as much detailing as you'd like. So as a result of this, I kept making mistakes and had to correct as I went along. All the time I was working on this painting, every day I would look on the web refresh for new reference material. On a couple of occasions I found stuff that I wished I'd found at the beginning, but there you are. So definitely better reference material. I would have liked to have spent a little bit more time, I think, with the new spirit markers that I bought to replace my rotary pens, which are proving troublesome. But at the end of the day, I'm very happy with what's actually turned up to be the finished painting on the screen.
So, what's the next subject?
The next subject is going to be a Mazda MX-5, the current model. It's going to be the first time that I've painted a car that's actually in production. There's an awful lot out there. I'm hoping it'll do quite well for me. But crucially with this, I've taken my own photographs. I know they're up to the job, and let's face it, it's out on the drive. If I want some more, I'll just go and take them.